Now, one of the things that many of you will know by now is that both the ES6 and the ET5 are the best-selling models that NIO is scooping a lot of sales with. I mean, you will know that the ES6 is the top-selling model with over 8,000 monthly sales, and we've been seeing these for the previous couple of months, which is something that is pretty exciting. Now, with the ET5, you will know that the number consists of both the ET5 Touring and the ET5 mid-sedan, and also there we've been seeing NIO scooping a lot of sales, which is not that surprising because these are some of the most cheapest models that you can buy from NIO. I mean, you will know that in China SUVs tend to perform better than sedans, but to see ET5 Touring and the ET5 mid-sedan getting almost the same deliveries as the ES6, it is something that shows you that a lot of people are starting to feel comfortable in China buying the mid sedans, which is why we are seeing these cars doing well. Now, after the users or after the customers have bought both these cars, there is a report today that showed the retention rate on this model, and I must say, boy, it is looking pretty exciting, pretty good, because for both this model, the retention rate is sitting over 74%. This simply means that people that buy this ET5 or both ET5 Touring and the ET5 mid-sedan and the ES6 tend to remain with this model for the longest period. Most of them are loyal to this model for the longest period, which is something that is pretty exciting. I mean, have a look at the table that compares NIO against the other models, especially when we look into the mid sedans. You will notice that ET5 has got 74% retention rate, which is the top when comparing to your Tesla Model Y, your Xpeng P7. This shows you that NIO, it is doing pretty well or pretty good in this category because it is the one that has got the most retention rate as compared to the cars in its segment. This is good, and this shows that NIO, it is making good cars, which is why even its retention rate, it is pretty good. I mean, this once again proves the kind of quality that NIO is producing or putting onto their cars, which is why people are loyal, and the chances are they will continue coming back and wanting more from NIO. Now, when you go into the SUVs or mid SUVs, you will notice that the ES6 has got a retention rate of around 74.5%, even a much better retention rate than the ET5, which is why I think this shows you why this even vehicle sells more than, or it is the best-selling model onto NIO. Its retention rate is absolutely great. I mean, the retention rate that follows, or the brand that follows next after this, is the Tesla Model Y with a retention rate of 72.9%. This shows you once again that NIO, it's a leader. NIO makes the kind of cars that people will stay for a longer time with them, or they will remain loyal to these models because they are top notch. I mean, have a look at BYD. The model for BYD under the same segment, it's currently sitting at 69%. And this again shows you the kind of quality, the kind of products that NIO is distributing and selling to their peers. This is absolutely amazing. Now, there is also results that shows for both gas cars or engine cars with NIO, where we saw NIO ES6 taking the second spot and the first spot being taken by the Mercedes GLC with a retention rate of around 82 or over 82%. So the 74.5% puts NIO onto the second spot, and like I said, this category, or on this one, it includes the gas cars. I mean, the retention rate, or the kind of retention rate that NIO is giving, it is much better than the retention rate that your BMW X3 is getting when the users buy their cars. I mean, X3 has got a retention rate of 73%, while Audi Q5 has got a retention rate of 69%. Once again, this shows that when you look into the premium segment, or the kind of cars that competes with NIO, it's still one of the best, or one of the top models with a much better retention rate than majority of the other brands, which is something that shows you that and confirms the kind of quality that NEO is giving to their users, or the kind of service that NEO gives to their users, which is something that is pretty exciting. So overall, from this report, what we are seeing is that NEO performance in terms of the retention rate, it is much better than those of the other brands, which is something that is pretty exciting. I'm happy about this report, and it shows you, of course, of the kind of quality that NEO is giving to their users, or those that buy these brands, which is why the retention rate, it is high. So I think this is a pretty good, decent report, which when I read it, I thought I'd bring it here for you and share it with you. Otherwise, tell me what you think about this report, as it is a pretty good, decent report. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment and subscribe, and once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, before you buy NEO for the very first time, do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.